Welcome to Mike Bordick. And Mike, obviously one of those nights, Drew Hutchison had it all. And it looked to me like the Orioles maybe were a bit too anxious up there. There were a lot of first pitch balls put in play for outs in this game, not trying to work the count at all. But he was really good tonight keeping the Orioles down.
He has had great success in his career against the Orioles. And, you know, I think Buck Showalter talks about that all the time. Different places, different stadiums, guys do well against certain teams. Well, Hutchison, he's got the Orioles number here. A real nice changeup to Nelson Cruz. It's David Lowe, but he was able to spot his fastball, you know, riding it up and out of the zone at times, bringing the two-seamer back. Good control of his off-speed pitches. Really went to the breaking ball a lot in this ball game and the changeup to keep the Orioles off the fastball. What an incredible line, though, tonight. 8 2/3 strong innings. That one hit, that Chris Davis home run. Nice to see him going the other way there. 8 strikeouts and just the 1 walk. And you see by the pitch comparison, numbers up a little bit on his off-speed pitches, that breaking ball at 30%, and a few more change-ups than he's used in the past. And we've seen that typically from a lot of pitchers. They changed their game plan against the Orioles, a lot of off-speed pitches, and he executed them tonight. Now, when he did use his fastball, it was pretty nice. I mean, nice late life in the zone. That's one thing that's hard to pick up on camera, but it looked like it was taken off, keeping it off the barrel of the bats of the Orioles. He did another fine job against this offense.
You know, Mike, Wei-Yin Chen, 5 straight wins in a row. If someone said someone was going to throw a one-hitter tonight, I certainly would have thought it was him. He was erratic with all of his pitches tonight. He was wild with the curveball, and that was one pitch that really got him, you know, most of those wins. I just thought that tonight I didn't even recognize that guy out there. Just one of those nights where he just couldn't get anything working for him.
Yeah, well, Wei-Yin Chen has been on a roll. You know, back-to-back great starts for Wei-Yin in a super month of July. He was looking for his 6th consecutive win. But he relies so much on his fastball location, and he was really unable to establish that early in this ball game. He was trying to get it in there, just couldn't quite get it in off the plate to move their feet. He was leaving it too much on the dish, and they were finding some holes early on the ball game, a few seeing eye singles. You know, that big 2-run home run shot by Batista, that certainly didn't help the cause at all. But yeah, if Wei-Yin Chen can't have the fastball command, his secondary pitches, he's got a hard time having those follow up. And we've seen him have that great success in the past, dotting that fastball in and out, and the secondary pitches certainly play up.
And, Mike, when you see how well the Orioles have been playing, this snaps the 3-game winning streak, and they're, 11-5 now in their last 16 games, so obviously they're playing well. I think they're kind of spoiling everybody. You know, you're going to run into games like this. It's impossible to win every game, and sometimes their guy's better than your guy, and that was the case tonight.
Well, it really was, you know, and the Blue Jays, they're fighting for a spot, too. I mean, this is a great battle. It's going to be down the stretch. You know, Blue Jays aren't going to just walk away. They're not going to fold it up and say, all right, the Orioles can take the division. They're going to challenge and play hard every ball game as well, and that's what happened in this ball game. Their offense came through. You know, they've been really struggling with runners in scoring position. They picked up the pace in tonight's ball game, and, of course, a great pitching performance that was much needed because they went to their bullpen early in last night's ball game. So, you know, the Blue Jays are going to keep battling until the end. It's going to be a really exciting game tomorrow, the big rubber game. So hopefully the Orioles can regroup the troops and get the offense going again.
And hopefully Miguel Gonzalez will be on his game. Mike Bordick joining us from Rogers Center.